Hi there, I'm Luma. I've been noticing a lot of unusual and strange phenomena this week, so I just wanted to make a short video to address some of these things that you might be experiencing right now. Before I dive in, I want to let you know I am doing a live Q&A here on YouTube. It's coming up this Saturday, May the 11th. It's going to be at 9 a.m. Pacific time. That's noon Eastern time. 5 p.m. in the evening if you're over in the UK, 6 p.m. in Europe. So please come with your very good questions. And if you aren't able to make the live call, you're welcome to put some questions in the comments below this video, and I'll have a look here and I'll address those questions as well on the live stream. So again, Saturday, May the 11th, 9 a.m. Pacific. Go over to the live tab on my YouTube channel and you'll find the link there. I'll also put the link down below in this video box here as well. Okay, hope to see you there. I'm sure you have lots of really interesting and good questions right now. All right, so here's some things that I've been noticing recently. Temporary amnesia. Temporary amnesia. Apparently, this is actually a real medical diagnosis now. A woman that I met recently here locally had that diagnosis, temporary global amnesia. I was quite fascinated by that, so I read about it. Many different ways to understand things. The perspective that I'm giving you here is from a perspective of ascension, energy mechanics, massive waves of change, transformation, and frequency. So from this perspective, temporary amnesia, where you just gap out, you just forget for a moment what you were up to, what you were doing, where you were going, why you're doing what you're doing. Just blanking out, a gap, a glitch. You're trying to do something and it's glitching out, Been noticing a lot of that myself and speaking with other people, a lot of people wondering, am I getting premature dementia? Am I losing my mind? So when I ask and I go again to higher states of consciousness, bring some information through, please let us know what we're experiencing down here in the human realm. Please give us an explanation. So the information that I keep receiving as we're going through a massive reconditioning of our brain, a deconditioning and reconditioning of our cognitive functioning. Yeah. Massive brain upgrades. So, if you're loading new software up on your computer, you can't access and use all the usual things that you use until that new software has been installed, okay? So that's why one way of understanding what's going on in our brains right now, okay? So old information that plugged us into the old ways of doing things in the old matrix, a lot of obsolete information, that is getting deleted while we're living our life. So you might have these temporary moments, gap out, amnesia. Well, in the background, there's some reprogramming going on, okay? No, it's not some nasty aliens or some controller matrix that's trying to control you. We're moving out of that. Remember, we've been living inside of that. We are participating at our higher levels, our higher selves, our teams of support that are helping us do this deconditioning and deprogramming. Okay, so these pauses and gaps where you can't access your memory because those files are being moved elsewhere. They're being cleaned up. Some obsolete information's being taken out. Some new information is being uploaded, and then it's back in, boom, and you're back. And you think you forgot something, but you can't remember what it was that you forgot. Maybe this is a good thing. When I ask, how is this change and evolution going to happen? One story that I'm told is, we'll just simply forget how we used to do things. We'll just simply not remember how to cause harm. We'll forget why we were engaged in levels of conflict, creating toxic things. Why would we do that? We wouldn't even remember how to do those things anymore. And this is happening very gradually and also very rapidly. It's happening in the background. When I'm tuning into what's happening in the background. There's a lot going on really quickly, really rapidly. Still may seem that it's quite slow and we're slow to catch up here in the 3D realm, but things are moving along very quickly here as well. So these pauses, these gaps, sometimes it might be a sudden wave of extreme fatigue and tiredness, and you just can't really think or do anything. Yeah. Again, so much is happening in the background levels, okay? Our physiology has to catch up. Yep, I'm really waiting for the time where we're not so located in linear time sequencing anymore. In the background, we're like well beyond linear time. We're in radial time. Things are expanding and opening quickly. Time structures are getting massively rearranged. So when things are not lining up in a sequential linear fashion anymore, that's because we're in this, again, transitional time where our perception and experience of time and space is actually changing. So if you're a sensitive person and you can feel something, but you're not sure what it is you're feeling, some new memory, old memory, reclaiming knowledge and wisdom that you may have had in other lifetimes, other timelines, other dimensions, your spiritual lineages, maybe waking up, turning on. You become more aware in areas where you had no awareness before. And we don't have words for these experiences sometimes. There's just like a felt sense, an inner knowingness that something's really different. Yeah. And it's in these moments where if we can pause and expand rather than contract. Something's different, something's missing, I can't remember, something must be wrong. Fear. We contract, yeah? Then we just kind of try to compress a lot more information in a smaller and smaller space. And that's where we may feel internal pressure and in this kind of urgency and speeding up and anxiety. And this is when we just need to take one of these kinds of deep breaths. Decompress. It's safe to expand. It's time to expand. We're going through a massive expansion this month of May. Reprogramming going on very, very quickly. Yeah. So in this expanded state, recalibrating, get our location services up to speed here. We jumped kind of like a gazillion timelines recently. We've taken a huge quantum leap and we're catching up with ourselves here. Yeah. So if you're experiencing kind of a lull, like the sail, you had winds in your sail and it was propelling you along, you're going really fast and all of a sudden the wind dies and you're just floating there. And that can be very unnerving, right? For especially those of us who like to do, be busy and have purpose all the time, to feel like you're luffing around in this lull zone, yeah, can be very disconcerting indeed, yeah. But just know that you're fully supported in this floating in between state, yeah. Again, as we're going through all these changes, things are being deleted, new things are being uploaded. Sometimes we're not going to replace the old things with another thing that's the same to fill up that space. Sometimes we just need to be in the spaciousness. Free floating. We're free floating. Yeah. Not free falling. We're free floating. We got lots of support here. Yeah. We're moving up in frequency. Yeah. We've got a new level of balance that's being established on multiple levels of ourselves. This requires some pauses, some lulls in the busyness to synchronize all these different levels of our being that are going through changes very rapidly. Yeah, if we're out of sync, God, I've been experiencing a lot of this where I have so many ideas and the energetics that are coming in are very high speed, very high frequency. And my body's going, I'm trying to catch up as fast as I can. I'm like running around trying to do 10 million things like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to do all these things because this pressure and these energetics are so fast moving, and so I have to just keep resetting my nervous system here. The metaphor that's helping me out a lot is that I'm on a really fast jet airplane. I'm going really fast, and that jet airplane is actually planet Earth, traveling really fast, and I'm just the passenger. Yeah, I'm just the passenger. And if I synchronize my system with the Earth, with all the movements that are happening, that's a new way of grounding, is to synchronize. To synchronize these different levels of yourself. Synchronize that speediness is like Earth traveling at light speed through the cosmos. And I'm a passenger, and I'm good, and I'm safe. I'm still walking around. Gravity still exists, even though sometimes I feel like I'm floating about 5 feet off the ground at times. Weird sensations. So if you've been noticing these different kinds of sensations, again, so much change is going on in the background. Get whatever support you need to ease discomforts and things like that as well. But just to give you this context, if it's helpful for you to understand things in this way, okay? So this kind of good kind of amnesia, okay? We're just gradually deleting, forgetting, letting go of old ways of doing things, old patterns, belief systems, ways we perceived reality. That was very limited. We're expanding. Okay. Also want to speak a little bit more about ascension gates. So a few videos back, I made the video of the ascension gates are now open. What does that mean? What are ascension gates? Okay. So let's talk a bit about that here. So ascension gates are essentially states of consciousness, frequency. When you accrete frequency, better explain frequency accretion, when you gather frequency in, when you absorb frequency deep into many layers of your being, it wakes up certain capacities within you. That starts to initiate spiritual growth processes. It starts to grow your etheric bodies, your light bodies, your crystal bodies, all these levels, multidimensional levels, start to wake up as you're absorbing frequency, gathering frequency, these higher frequencies of love, higher consciousness frequencies, okay? These have not been available on this earth for quite some time, so we've been living without them. Now we got a huge influx. All of a sudden we got massive spiritual fertilizers coming in here, okay? So we're gathering these in, accreting these frequencies so that we can build up these new energetic structures, and at the same time deleting old information, space dusting a lot of obsolete stuff, extracting our gold nuggets of wisdom and knowledge out of our experiences that we've had living in a field of deep amnesia, forgetting and separation. What that was like, bringing those nuggets of knowledge forward with us. So we're distilling and shedding a lot of stuff here as well. So very dynamic, okay? So as where frequency gathers in, accreting layers of frequency, our consciousness expands, literally expands and opens, and we come into another dimension of experience. So this is a gradual, progressive, sequential kind of ascension process, okay? It's not the way ascension has ever been done by humans on this planet in previous ages. So we're kind of flying by the seat of our pants some of the time, just, new little programs drop in that are being programmed in the background. Oh, here you go, humans, you might need this to help you get through this little glitchy patch here, okay? So we got these constant upgrades going on, taking these pauses, gapping out, forgetting, what I was doing, and then, oh, I'm back now, being really tired, and then I'm energized and ready to go in a new direction. Okay. Alrighty. I also want to talk about awareness. Okay. So a lot of people ask, oh, I have friends, family members, they're asleep and they don't know about this or that, or not interested in ascension or freedom or other things, I know. And just want to give you a little reframe about awake and awareness. Okay, so awareness is innate. It's a natural state of being in creation. Okay, awareness is always present as the source background of everything that's going on here. Okay, there's awareness. Okay, and as we come into the different density fields, there's parts or levels of awareness that's like a switch that gets turned off. Yep, so there's no awareness. Yep, so when we go into states of forgetting, separation, amnesia, there's an absence of awareness. Temporary absence of awareness. Okay, that we could call that temporary amnesia. Okay, as we're starting to turn those switches of awareness back on, as we become aware of more phenomena within the earth, on the earth, in our own psyches, in the greater universe and cosmos. Those switches of awareness are getting turned back on. Everybody has awareness in different sectors and areas of life and creation. For example, someone who's a gardener has a lot of awareness of the plant kingdom and the plant realm, growth cycles, an awareness of being able to discern all the different colors and shades and variations of green. Someone who isn't working in that field will not have that same level of awareness. So there's some people who are working, activating awareness in very particular areas of life that may be very different from where your awareness is doing the switches of turning on awareness. Maybe it's in spiritual dimensions, evolution, growth, consciousness. Maybe around freedom of expression and other things. Freedom related. Okay, so to understand then, everybody has awareness in different areas of life, and awareness, will choose which channel it's going to be aware through. So, awareness is operating through me in a very particular way. That's going to operate through you in a different way. What you're going to be drawn to, what you're going to be aware of. Okay, so it's not necessarily that if someone's not aware, if like say spiritual things, for example, or ascension, for example, they have awareness in other areas, and they're giving their light, their love, and their attention to other things. Okay, so again, just respecting. There's areas in myself where I don't have any awareness. Like I don't know how the inside of my computer works. I sure wish I did, but I don't. So may I ask somebody who does have that awareness? I don't know how to fix my own car. I'm going to ask someone who has awareness, who's studied, who's given their attention to that area. So again, to respect where people's awareness is turned on, and to be respectful of where there is no awareness. Because I'm going to have places where I'm not aware as well. Okay. This is how we have such a unique and incredible world. It can be very infuriating at times when someone seems to be completely unconscious about something that you're very aware of. Okay, so to keep that in mind when you're interacting with so many different kinds of people, and it's going to trigger and bring up all kinds of things in us, which we can take care of because we got a lot of support to help us with that. All right, so there's just a few thoughts for today. I'll be back really soon. And again, please join me Saturday, May 11th for a live Q&A here on YouTube. Love to hear your really great questions. It's going to pull, whatever you ask, it's going to pull forward some fresh new insights and some unique ways of understanding this ascension wave and evolution of consciousness that we're in right now. If you'd like to go into more depth on the 8 phases and gateways of the ascension wave that I've spoken about, I've got a whole pile of new videos a curriculum up over on Patreon. Link is below if you want to join to become a member of that particular online platform with me as well. And I'm also over on Telegram, and I post up beautiful photographs of this scenery every single day. So if you need a good dose of beautiful, beautiful nature and a few little short insights and updates and notices, pop over to my Telegram channel. All the links are right below. Thank you so much. And remember to like and to subscribe. Let your friends know, share this up with people who you might think would benefit from the points of view and perspectives that I share here on my YouTube channel. So thanks so much for walking through some of these concepts with me, and walking on the virtual beach out here with me. And I'll be back again really soon. Take good care. Bye for now.